Hello, deep divers, and welcome back. You're listening to The Deep Dive, brought to you by Ben and Jen's podcasts. Great to have you with us, and you'll definitely want to hang around for this whole discussion. Trust me, we're getting into something, well, surprisingly interesting today. It's going up on the YouTube channel, too, so stick with us. Okay, picture this. You're cooking, right? In the zone, and then garlic, peeling it. Ugh. The sticky bits, the smell on your fingers, or, maybe you've bought some kitchen gadget that promised the world and now it just sits there. It's funny how one little tool can make or break your prep time, isn't it? Well, that's exactly what we're digging into today. Our mission, basically, is to take a hard look at the no peeling required garlic press from Gourmet Easy. We've sifted through everything on its Amazon page, the descriptions, the specs, and thousands of customer reviews. We want to figure out what really makes it tick, and maybe where the reality doesn't quite match the hype. So we're aiming to cut through the marketing talk, give you the straight scoop, so you can decide if this thing is, actually the kitchen game changer it claims to be. Okay, so let's unpack the big promises first. Gourmet Easy doesn't hold back with this garlic press. The headline feature is right there in the name. No peeling required. And then mess-free and efficient. They say it crushes unpeeled cloves just like that, leaves the skin behind. That's a pretty big hook, right? Especially if you hate dealing with garlic skins.
It absolutely is. That no peeling promise is incredibly effective at grabbing attention. It targets a really common kitchen annoyance.
And the design, they mention a detachable handle with round grill holes for fine mincing. But the listing also shows options for coarse mince and a combo model. So maybe it's more versatile than just one type of mince.
That suggests some flexibility, yeah. And then there's the cleaning aspect. They promise effortless cleaning and dishwasher safe. And they specifically point out no hinges or hooks to trap food. That's a key detail because anyone who's used a traditional press knows how gunked up those hinges can get.
Definitely. And they really push the durability angle, too. Durable, premium, food-grade stainless steel, specifically 304 steel. They call it rust-proof, nearly indestructible, and designed to last. They even pitch it as the perfect kitchen gift. And this is a big one, backed by a lifetime warranty for peace of mind.
That lifetime warranty claim is bold. We should definitely circle back to that one. But about the material, that 304 grade stainless steel, that's not just talk. It really is a premium choice for kitchenware. It's known for being rust-resistant, very durable, stands up to acidic foods like garlic, and survives the dishwasher. So the claim of being robust is, well, materially supported.
Okay, so the steel is legit. What about its place in the market? Is it popular?
It seems to be doing quite well, yeah. It's ranked #11 in garlic presses on Amazon, which is pretty high in a crowded field. And overall in kitchen and dining, it's around #4,331. That tells you it's selling, people are noticing it.
Gotcha. And the basics, size, weight.
Sure. It's about 7.8 inches long, 2 inches wide, weighs 9 ounces. So it feels substantial in the hand, not flimsy. Manufacturer is Everyday Easy INC, made in China. And the listing shows a 2023 manufacture date, so it's a relatively current design.
And price-wise?
The new price is listed at $29.99. You can sometimes find used very good ones for a bit less, maybe around $25.49. And they often have, those little extras, a 5% off coupon or money off if you get an Amazon store card. Standard stuff.
Right. Free shipping over $35 or Prime, the usual e-commerce setup.
Exactly. They've made it easy to buy, which helps its popularity too, of course.
Okay, this is where it gets really juicy, I think. All these claims, what do the actual users say, the people who bought it? We're looking at a 4.5 out of 5-star rating from over 7,200 global ratings. That's pretty impressive.
It really is. That volume of reviews with such a high average score suggests a lot of happy customers. 74% 5-star reviews is significant.
And Amazon's AI summary sort of backs that up. It says, customers praise the stainless steel construction, beautiful design, and ease of cleaning in the dishwasher. And crucially, the press works well and is easy to put together, with customers appreciating that it can handle garlic with peels. So the core promises seem to resonate.
The summary aligns with the high rating.
Let's get into specifics, though, the actual comments. People seem genuinely impressed with the build. Things like, the handles are well-shaped and sturdy, or the item is well-made, works as advertised. Oh, and this one from Sweden. This will outlast me. You don't say that lightly about a kitchen gadget.
It's a strong praise, absolutely.
No.
It speaks to that 304 steel quality we mentioned. People feel the durability.
And cleaning. Lots of positive feedback there, too. Easy to clean comes up again and again. Someone noted the design does not allow garlic residue to collect and clog. That echoes the no hinges point.
Right. That design choice seems to be a real win for users.
So does it actually work? Do the job?
Seems so.
Yeah, comments like, works great and easy to clean and just plain works as advertised. And that big one, the no peeling. People love it. We see no need to peel garlic. When you don't peel, it makes the press easier to clean. And it crushes garlic effortlessly. And the cleanup is super easy since the keel stays behind.
So for many users, that core promise is delivered.
Yeah. And it's not just garlic, apparently. Someone mentioned it's versatile enough to handle ginger and other small spices.
Interesting. Added bonus.
And importantly, for people who do like peeling first, a reviewer named Email confirmed it works great with peeled cloves, too. Plus, the chamber is big enough to do several cloves at once. That's a time saver.
That multi-clove capacity is definitely a practical advantage in busy cooking. And, connecting this back, the consistency and the positive feedback about the material, the cleaning, the basic function, it really speaks volumes. That two-part design is frequently mentioned as the key to easy cleaning. As one reviewer put it, there's no joint or tight crevice for stuff to get stuck in.
Right, unlike those old hinged ones.
Exactly. Someone even said there was almost no smell of garlic remaining, even after a simple scrub and rinse with nothing more than hot water. That's pretty remarkable for garlic.
Wow, yeah, garlic oil lingers.
And this user satisfaction really seems to match the brand's own image. Gourmet Easy says they craft high-quality kitchen tools that make cooking simple and enjoyable. Their tagline is, designed to simplify, built to impress. For a large number of these reviewers, it seems the product hits that mark.
Okay, so it sounds almost perfect, but,
Yeah.
with thousands of reviews, there have to be some counterpoints, some nuances, like that no peeling thing. While lots of people, like Joseph Feliciano, called it a total game changer, others had a slightly different take. One user, Upalon, said it was only partly true.
Oh, how so?
They found that pressing unpeeled cloves can clog the press, requiring cleaning before pressing another clove, so maybe not quite seamless.
Okay, that adds a layer.
And then there's this really detailed review from G. Clark in Canada. They broke it down. They said, yes, you have to remove the outer paper skin, the loose, flaky stuff.
Right, the really messy part.
Exactly. But the inner clear skin, the one that's almost invisible, that can stay on. But, and this is key, that inner skin gets flattened against the press and you still need to pick it off, maybe with a knife, after each use.
So no peeling really means no peeling the inner skin, but you still deal with the outer one, and then you have to remove the flattened inner skin afterwards.
Pretty much. It's less peeling overall, maybe faster, but not zero skin interaction. It clarifies that headline claim significantly.
That's a really important distinction. It shows how a marketing hook, like no peeling, can be technically true, but might not match the user's expectation of zero effort. It highlights that convenience features often have these little caveats. It's not no peeling, it's less peeling, and a different kind of cleanup step. Consumers need to read between the lines sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. And what about the effort, the squeezing part? The listing implies it's easy, but remember Email who said they could do one clove with one hand, but it was easier to use both hands? And another reviewer just flat out said it requires a lot of force to crush. That seems to contradict the minimal effort idea.
Right. This points to subjectivity. What's easy, or a lot of force, can vary hugely from person to person, depending on hand strength, maybe even the size or freshness of the garlic clove.
Good point. And cleaning, while mostly praised, it wasn't universal. Some did say garlic gets stuck in the holes and it's kind of annoying to clean.
Okay.
And one person was quite specific. A simple rinse isn't always enough. They recommended using a small brush, like an old toothbrush, to really clear out those holes.
That makes sense. While the two-part design helps avoid major clogging in the mechanism, those little perforations where the garlic comes out, some fibrous bits are bound to get trapped. It's less a flaw, maybe, and more just the physics of pressing garlic. So effortless cleaning might be an overstatement for some users who want a perfect clean with just water.
Okay. And then there's the price. $29.99. We saw really divided opinions here. Loads of definitely worth the price, worth every penny type comments.
High perceived value for them.
But then others felt strongly the other way. Really expensive garlic mincer that's not worth it. Just total opposites.
That's fascinating. It really underscores how subjective value is.
Even that two-piece design, praised for cleaning. One reviewer thought it could be a put-off for some buyers who might prefer a simpler one-piece tool.
An interesting point. Maybe perceived fiddliness.
Could be. And aesthetically, while many liked the design, one person felt the high-gloss finish can give a cheap look and feel, which is, again, totally subjective.
Absolutely. So comparing it, that $29.99 price point is on the higher side for garlic presses on Amazon. You can find plenty of others, also claiming stainless steel and dishwasher safe, ranging from like $6 up to maybe $25.
Wow, big range.
Yeah. So this product is asking for a premium. For some buyers, the specific design, the less peeling aspect, the perceived durability justifies the cost. For others, maybe those nuances aren't worth the extra money compared to a cheaper, more basic press. It's a classic value proposition calculation happening in the reviews.
Okay, but let's get back to that warranty thing you flagged earlier. Lifetime versus something else.
Right. This is probably the most concrete discrepancy we found. The Amazon listing clearly states lifetime replacement. Big promise.
Yeah, sounds great.
But several customer reviews explicitly mention contacting the company or referencing included materials and state there's a 5-year replacement policy or an unconditional 5-year warranty.
Whoa, okay, that's a huge difference. Lifetime versus 5 years is not the same thing at all.
Not at all. A lifetime warranty suggests the company stands behind the product indefinitely. 5 years is still decent, but it has a clear end date. This difference is significant for a buyer relying on that warranty promise, especially at a premium price point. It makes you wonder if the listing is outdated or just inaccurate.
Yeah, definitely something a potential buyer would want to verify directly with Gourmet Easy, probably. Don't just trust the Amazon listing on that one.
Exactly. It's a critical reminder, especially when buying online, to double-check those long-term guarantees directly with the source if you can. Platform listings aren't always perfectly aligned with the manufacturer's actual current policies.
So we've peeled back the layers, dug through the claims, the raves, the critiques. It's been quite the journey for a humble garlic press. And it leaves us with something to think about, doesn't it? Here's a question for you, our listeners, to sort of chew on. In this age where everything promises convenience, makes life easier, how much wiggle room are we okay with? How much nuance in a promise, like no peeling, are we willing to accept for a bit more efficiency?
Good question.
And tied to that, how much do we really value superior materials like that 304 steel and maybe a clever design if it comes with a higher price tag? Even for an everyday tool, does getting the full story, the good and the maybe slightly less convenient parts actually change how you look at the things you buy every day?
It's definitely food for thought. How informed do we need to be, even about the small stuff?
Exactly. Well, that wraps up this deep dive. Thanks so much for joining us here on Ben and Jen's podcast. If you found this helpful or just interesting, please do hit that like button wherever you're watching or listening. Leave us a comment too. What are your thoughts on this garlic press or just convenience gadgets in general? We'd love to hear from you. And hey, share this deep dive with a friend who loves to cook or maybe hates peeling garlic. And of course, make sure you subscribe to Ben and Jen's podcast so you don't miss our future deep dives. We're always working to bring you insights to help you stay well informed. Thanks again.